Hey, bro, I work hard to get here.
I can't grow a beard, and I never have. And I've eaten a lot of pussy before y'all start asking questions.
No, I do that.
You haven't listened to the show.
I was eating coochie at like 16, nigga. I was going crazy in the trap.
You started early.
Yeah, I didn't tell nobody though. I mean, how old are you? Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Pussy got cool after. Like I was in high school when it wasn't cool. Like
it got cool.
Like we ribbed the nigga. No, I used to rib the shit out of nigga in class who ate pussy, and I ate pussy too, and I was fucked up because I was fronting. I was killing that nigga. I'm like, I call that nigga like eat a lot of ass. Like I was wilding, and like
wild boy.
You know, my face was fresh out of something. Like I was eating pussy before school. That's crazy.
That's wild. Start your day off with a fresh meal.
Eating pussy at 7:45 a.m.
That's
early. Wild.
Freshly washed.
6:15.
It was like 6:15.
It was like 6:15.
It was earlier than that. I was eating coochie before Burger King was open. Nigga, I had to. Right. I ate some pussy then when it got hash brown.
Welcome back, everybody, to Ghetto Love Goes Season 2, Episode 1. As y'all can see, we already got started.
Greatness.
Make sure y'all follow the pod, listen, all that good stuff. We on all the social medias: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
every platform.
What else is there? I don't even know. All of it. Audible.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And we everywhere. This episode is, welcome back to Black Men.
Yeah.
Black Men, that's it.
She said the episode was titled Black Men. Yeah. You should put AKA niggas.
AKA niggas.
No,
we gonna talk about that.
But we finna get serious.
She wanted to be nice.
Why is niggas
negative?
You know what I'm saying?
If that's my nigga.
Yeah. I mean that with the most.
I just met you, but I feel like you my nigga.
You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna treat you as such.
Yeah.
I'm as well as my black man. When we're in front of the others.
Right.
the non-melanated.
I'll never call you nigga in front of the white people.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But
man.
I will call you nigga amongst other
niggas. It's a term of endearment.
Yeah, because if we in a room full of niggas, you'd be like, "Yeah, what's good, black man?" It's like, "Nah, this nigga's trying really hard."
Where your wire?
You must be a hotel.
This guy's a narc.
This nigga's tripping.
I got a buddy of mine who's doing like his black man shit, like he got his heel black man shit. So he will call you that in public, like in front of that's just who he is.
That's his energy.
And I fuck with that energy.
If it's who you are, yeah.
Yeah, but see, like I respond like my nigga. Like,
because that's who you are.
I respect that too.
Exactly.
I didn't mean to jump in so fast. But go ahead.
No, we good. That's how we do.
That's the energy for today.
How many times y'all done started? How many times y'all done met to talk about something? They ain't talk about that shit. That's just what black men do,
bro. That's why
that's part of.
She on a break.
That's why niggas is niggas.
That's why niggas is niggas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but you gotta go ahead and introduce yourself. Y'all know me.
Man, introduce yourself. This y'all shit. My phone. I'm sitting.
You the guest. You guest host. You gotta.
All right, man. It's Seth from the Sweats, man. We'll have a Sweats and Suits podcast, man. Your favorite duo in the city, the tag team champs of the world. I still stand on that. Respectfully.
Hey, fam, I'm on a whole nother level.
Hey, no, I feel you.
Acknowledge me.
But sometimes niggas get offended.
Acknowledge me.
I can say how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with the energy for sure.
Podcasting for a while. Shit, I think we 5 years in now?
Yeah, y'all 5 years in.
5 years in. We really kind of take a break kind of this year, especially just with a lot of deaths in the family, a lot of like schedule changes. But we getting back to it. We got some announcements coming soon. But as of right now, man, find us everywhere you find the podcast, man. Sweats and Suits podcast.
All right.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Tone Deaf, the Tone and Tone Deaf Radio himself, back in the building. This time I'm on the mic instead of be behind the scenes. We put your Drea behind the scenes this time. So for those of y'all who asking where she at, that's her foot you see on the couch. Show's on point though, but today is the Black Man Takeover episode. So y'all just gonna have to sit back and deal with us brothers.
Enjoy the ride.
I feel like it's gonna be a good ride too.
Definitely.
They love us. That brings me
season 2 energy.
Everybody,
time out. We're gonna get one thing established though. If you're in the background, you're gonna be in the background.
You're gonna be in the background.
All right.
Right.
Right. We're gonna start there. Because one thing I'm not gonna tolerate is your energy coming from the couch. Now, if you want a microphone, I'm just saying. Hey, is it about the fellas? Or is it about the ladies in the background?
I mean, I was under the impression.
You know for a fact, whenever there is, even on Facebook, if you put, hey, fellas, and you asking men a question, who's are always the first 3 people to talk? Women, and somebody's baby mama.
I'm just saying, though.
Y'all right, because I did this.
I just find it funny that.
Right. Well, if y'all gonna say this, then y'all should. We can't have our own safe space, bro.
That's true. So
somebody said, Drew, I'll pull up the fuck. Pull up. You're gonna sit in the background too. Listen, if it's about the fellas, one thing we're not gonna tolerate is women energy. Fucking up this safe space. Y'all got to draw the line.
There we go.
You right.
See, it's a man pod, and what's happening?
Yeah, get that
all the comments.
And she's Dria's baby mama. That's cool.
See, told you.
I didn't take you for a stud, but
confused.
Not with them shoes.
No,
those shoes got come fuck me energy.
Yeah,
dude.
Oh my,
because that's what I said in my head when I looked at them. No, but y'all right though. So that brings me to my first point, right?
Y'all ain't fucking, are y'all? Like, no, okay, cool. I just want to make sure. But you're not saying you wouldn't. You just saying you haven't.
Yeah, correct.
He's saying if the opportunity of
the shoes, saying,
yeah, like if she presented pussy, you taking pussy.
Yeah,
absolutely. Now you want to see what I'm saying? See, they want us to talk.
They want us.
But then they don't want us to
this
talk.
This space is supposed to be safe.
It's supposed to be a safe space.
I was just trying to establish a relationship around here.
TDR is a safe space.
Thank you.
I don't know what's going on the couch.
I thought this was an all-inclusive energy.
So interesting, Kevin. We brought up, no safe space for black men because I posted the questions that I had for today's episode. And the first few replies
was women.
Always.
I just want to see what they say. And I said, you could have just read responses.
Exactly.
Why you
making yourself known?
Acknowledging that you here.
Try and sit in the front.
Cool.
Shorty, you do not got to sit in the front.
They want the notification because they probably got 10,000 unread. You know how they do. So then they got to want to make sure that was at the top. So
what are you doing? I do that.
That's actually his job.
All right. So the first question I ask is about being a black man in America, right? We just talked about this kind of. It's how does it feel to be the most loved and coveted, but also the least loved at the same time?
Hey, you putting a lot on it with the most love, nigga. I don't think I've ever walked a day on this earth and felt the most loved.
I don't. Yeah,
about black men in general.
Yeah, in our entirety.
I feel what he's saying. Like
I still ain't never felt the most loved. I mean, are you talking about black women?
No, I feel what he's saying. Like women. they want to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga.
Correct.
Is basically what he's saying.
Everybody wants your swag, your style, your persona, your
that's what you mean.
Influence, your power in the room.
Not the most loved. We're the most
coveted.
Coveted. Yeah, that's what I said. The most coveted and also least loved at the same time.
Yeah. I feel like it's supposed to feel.
It's a good amount of women where like black men is just their thing, and that's of like all walks of life and races and all of that. Like black men is just their shit.
We're fetish.
Yeah, fetishized for sure.
All right. Because think about it, the non-melanated women want us to piss off their daddies, to piss off the men that couldn't have them, or want to find out if the myth is real.
I think it's definitely a lot.
And they want the one drop for the good hair and the nice skin.
Why? Because they don't even know how to do nothing with our hair.
I had a white girl when I worked at McDonald's ask me if she could have my jeans. She wasn't talking about my Levi's.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted them.
Yeah. She wants you to drop it off in her.
She wanted me to leave it in. And at 16, it sounded like a great idea because I was young. And
you know no better, yeah.
But I wasn't gonna do it because I'm like, I ain't trying to have no baby. Because as soon as you say it's cool, I just want the jeans.
That's a whole lot of
problem. Do it in the club and make it legal.
Right, for sure, definitely.
Put a protection behind it.
Court dates.
I'm trying to be able to get rid of her.
I mean, she can go down to the sperm bank and specifically ask for the African American.
I ain't gonna lie. True. She was a tall white chick. If I had left some nothing her,
D1 all day.
For sure.
5'11".
She was like 5'11". Yeah. She wanted a nigga too.
Kentucky. Oh God.
She said it was
Kentucky, boy.
You know she wants when she said some shit like, "Oh, it's something the way you shake them fries." It was like, bitch,
yo, fries.
Everything.
Like I had, I was working. We was working at McDonald's together. Nigga,
I'm mad she wants you for your fry game.
She was planting them seeds.
She was like, "How long
fries
you
hit different."
Fries on? I'm just like, hey. Like, I just pressed this button. I didn't think I did nothing
I don't
special.
do nothing special, but okay.
She was watching you. You was doing all the special, I guess.
She was checking it all out.
She wanted your special sauce, my nigga.
Man.
But that's black men for you, though.
Yeah.
That's black men for you.
A
lot of the times we don't be thinking we doing nothing out of the norm or nothing crazy special, but like we said before, that's what gets us coveted and shit like that. Like everything you named off, like the influence, the swag, just the presence in the room, all of that shit. That makes people gravitate to us.
Swag music, alone is unmatched.
Don't even start on the music.
Ain't shit cool till we do it.
Exactly.
Big facts.
Right?
Big facts.
Like that's something.
And shit ain't uncool until they do it. Ain't that nuts?
Bro.
Like seriously, like dances be hot than a motherfucker. As soon as the white person do a Cabbage Patch, bitch, it's over.
Once the white folks do the TikTok, it's time for a new trend.
Karen get a hold of it and just choke that bitch out.
Oh my god!
It'd
be like
30 million posts. You'd be like, all right.
You gotta go, fam.
You want hey baby across the floor no more. You know what I'm saying?
As much as I love TikTok, some of them dances y'all doing to our old songs is pissing me the fuck off. I ain't gonna lie. Like I respect it because y'all trying to do y'all thing. Y'all kind of paying homage. But hey, leave some of our songs the fuck alone.
Yeah, they be fucking it up.
Some don't need to be touched. They was perfect.
Yeah,
big facts.
You still got spins. We were still
leave it in the tug. Leave it in the tug.
Whitney Rock with it to that song. Then hey, sit down. Sit the fuck down.
See, for me, about being coveted and unloved is a daily struggle, right? Because I get it all the time. I'm in the business world. I do things. I move around people. I talk, and it's always like we always want you, but also we don't want you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we want your ideas, your mind. You know the way you.
They want the access,
connect dots, and do all that shit, but we don't want to pay you what you deserve.
Fucking word.
They want the access.
Yeah, see, you're the key to unlock the nigga though.
Yeah.
Right. So tell us what we need to get y'all money.
Yeah, and that's literally frustrating.
So let me ask you a question: would y'all be able to play the face? Like, would y'all be able to play token?
I have, and I will never do it again.
I
have because I was taught that you want to be in this space because this is what success looks like.
Opportunities are.
What success looks like, but then when you get in there and you like,
fuck this.
I could have had a V8. I don't need to be here. Like real talk. So I can't do it no more.
I play token in podcasting, so that's why
I know you have. Okay. I know you. I knew where that question was coming from.
Hey, the crazy part is though, I don't know if they knew what they were getting though.
Randomly enough, that probably made for some great content.
Though. Oh man, because being in those rooms, like to be able to we did the Wisconsin Podcast Festival.
Okay.
Not the Milwaukee one, not the one that had Charlamagne the God that we did that one first, but this one was predominantly white. And we was only like 5. Mind you, they told us like, hey, we're gonna give you this time slot. You guys get to do your show. All these other pods are going up. People are still moving around in the festival. We went up, the room stopped.
Oh,
because
all those obscure views.
Y'all not gonna walk around while I'm fucking talking. 2, when we spoke, we like the other pods, they were like funny, but it was like, aha.
That's what you did there.
I get it.
But I get up there and we asking like this older white lady and like, yo, what size titties are those? Like, and it's drawing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that quick hit. We know how to grab a room, whether it be white, black. And that's something that I feel like niggas do well. We know how to give a fuck what race you is. When I step in this room, y'all gonna either conform to me or y'all gonna hate me by the time.
Yeah. Even if it's at the end of the day, we still being talked about.
Right. Even if it's not on purpose.
Either way, you're gonna remember we were here.
But we definitely felt like the token as being the only black pod. And they rolled out the carpet for us. They asked us when we want to go on. And it was cool. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Good. Sometimes when you know you getting like thrown out there, it's like, all right, I'm about to be as nigga as I can.
You gotta make a splash.
One nigga here now.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you notice, they never invited another black pod back to
no, they still fuck with us. Like, she paid me to go do like some talking
promo things or something.
Yeah. Like they did, like they were doing like podcast meetups in different cities around the state.
I remember that.
So the one that I did with them, she actually paid me to show up for her. She was like, we want you to do some talking and just give your experience of being a podcaster and shit. You know, obviously the only black dude.
Yeah.
So they hearing it from me straight up. Like they asking me, like, you know, we threw a lot of events. So we had they gave us a like workshop. We talked about throwing events in the workshop.
Okay.
And people were like tuned in. Like we had a lot of people in that motherfucker. So to me, it was like, even though I knew I was being like, hey, black guy, show off.
Show us the way. Yeah.
Show us the way. It was kind of like, all right,
take this
y'all,
opportunity.
I respect the fact that y'all know y'all need a nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't do shit without us.
That's true. Like you said, it ain't hot until we touch it.
It ain't hot until we do it.
Yeah.
So while I like the whole, I hate sometimes just being coveted just for being black. But sometimes you just got to take that shit and make it work to your favor. So
exactly, right. I've done it. I built an entire
you know what I'm saying? Like,
career out of that shit for one point in my life.
Don't ever feel like it's a bad thing all the time. Sometimes,
right?
Hey, we need you to be nigga.
I feel like the duality in that is like, in a sense, y'all, like if I'm gonna be playing token, y'all using me.
I got to use y'all,
but I'm gonna use y'all too. We both just gonna use each other to get to the next level. Y'all want y'all shit to pop, so y'all need some, black charisma and shit. Yeah. And I need my shit to pop, so I need this white check platform, whatever the case may be. So that's how I look at it. Like that's why I'm okay with playing token if it's like a payout, whether it be monetary or just the next level.
The key is to know you're playing token. It's the
right.
that don't know he playing token.
Yeah.
I be feeling bad. They just really think they in a good
really
space.
Feel like these white people like them.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they out here getting their culture.
They might like you.
They might like you, but they need you more than they like you.
Yeah, right. It's the whole if you was walking your dog and a bear ran out, do you sick the dog on the bear, or do you pick your dog up and run? Right. That's like a whole thing. You ever heard that concept?
How heavy is the dog?
Because
if my dog
if it's a rock,
if my dog heavy and it's gonna slow me down,
it's a nigga. It's a niggas. It's a pit bull. You know that.
My pit.
Like
if I got a germ, my germ is already on it.
Look, I'm gonna take care of his babies.
Yeah, we only buy like 4 or 5 dogs.
Yeah, he might have to get it how he lives.
I got a shit.
What was saying? Some people got Shih Tzus now, bro.
I'm a fat nigga with a little dog.
We have expanded, but traditionally. Yeah, so you gotta ask
you are home. You know that home. Right. You know that homeowner commercial. When you become, that's what you become.
Starbucks and shit.
Yeah, you becoming that.
That's not bad.
You becoming a white woman.
No, it ain't, bro. It ain't. That's just upper echelon nigga.
But upper echelon nigga is becoming a white woman.
I don't agree.
I don't drink. I only drink certain shit from Starbucks.
Or is they becoming us?
We're
just not free enough to be ourselves. Maybe that's always been.
All right, you getting way too deep.
Right. He a deep nigga. He a deep nigga.
Shit at me, like,
he got deep nigga.
Are you saying I'm a white woman at heart?
You are. We all are.
I'm saying you
accept it.
And they just got free enough to be able to be you for a long time already.
I only get refreshers from there.
You know what I'm saying?
The fact that you drink refreshers.
Yeah, bro, that's a good one.
That's a white woman.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think so, bro.
We just ain't never been free enough to be ourselves.
I think we are just we just now getting to that point. We just now getting to the point where we can be ourselves.
We was literally in the shackle, and then they was like, "Okay, y'all, free."
Yeah,
we was under Jim Crow for a long time, segregation, all that shit.
Red line is real.
Right, that's done, and then they was like, "Okay, y'all niggas can vote, but we gonna do everything to suppress y'all from voting and being yourself and being free and making money and living where you want." So they redlined us and shit. And then now, to a certain extent, we free.
Only a certain amount of niggas can be.
Yeah, again,
it's because we're so coveted. Like we're free, and they're giving us certain access to do certain shit because, probably sound fucked up, but the white idea ain't really hitting the way that it's supposed to. So you need the black idea now.
The white viewpoint don't work.
We're gonna let you get your shit off because you're gonna be the first person to do it, but then we gonna bank off of that. Like random example, like fucking black girls getting long braids and then Kim Kardashian getting long braids. Like we need you to do the shit and then we gonna spotlight it and make it something else.
Culture is America's only export.
Yeah, that's what we got.
So like culture is black.
It's black
for sure.
That's
really what it is.
When you strip it down to its roots, it's black, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Culture is the only thing America.
Because ain't none of us walking around this motherfucker trying to be Vikings and shit, but it's a whole bunch of white dudes trying to be rappers and shit. You know what I mean?
Fam, who would want to be a Viking though, fam?
I don't know.
I mean, not by choice.
Hold on.
It's some perks to being a Viking.
I'm like, yeah,
I don't know who want to be a Viking.
Nigga, if
I'm saying that
Let me throw this out there.
I'm not gonna see no Vikings in Mississippi, bro.
All I'm saying is, if I could walk around with a hat with horns on it and an axe and just kick people in the chest as I see fit, fuck it.
But they're gonna get kicked back.
You gonna get kicked back.
But I like that shit.
That's what you also play football. So
every nigga, there's a saying, right?
Every nigga ain't that.
That's one, and then everybody in the Warriors, a lot of gardeners out here too. So.
Definitely.
Factual.
So
Factual.
Niggas out here growing tulips.
It's just like on 300. When my man said, we thought you were going to bring an army. He was like,
I did.
He said, what do you do? This nigga said, I'm a potter. I'm a blacksmith. He was like,
I can use you.
Then they got to ask the Spartans, like, what's their profession? That's all they did was
fight.
That's it. This is what I do.
That's why 300 of them niggas killed 20 billion of them other niggas or whatever.
How
many of them niggas
they was on business.
They gave them niggas.
How many Persians? Nigga, millions. He's like, me and my 299 buddies over here. We got this pass. We good.
I ain't like Xerxes, bro.
Hey, that nigga was.
And he was black.
That nigga was zesty as a bitch.
He was black, but he was zesty.
I don't know if he was like that.
No, I don't think he was like that in real life.
I don't know, man.
No,
you gotta remember that higher up area, bro.
This nigga was also a conqueror. I don't know if his father was really the conqueror. He inherited the empire and shit. So maybe
right? You know what
I'm saying?
He got it done.
I mean,
and you gotta think, bro. Zesty niggas be like that, bro. They don't necessarily, if they can have everybody else fight for them, they gonna. Yeah. I ain't gotta touch you.
All right, what's the next question, fam?
Nah, it's getting too real.
All right. The next one was, what's your view on interracial dating? And the only reason I really pose that question because I know it's a hot topic.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. How many white women y'all
fucked?
None.
Oh my, none?
No.
You never none?
You ain't never sucked the pink nip.
You never had raw chicken.
No.
Wow.
Advertising it like that.
We know you.
Feel like I made the right decision.
Okay. For those of y'all who tuned in for the first time, go back and listen to last season. We know that this nigga didn't have white women.
But that's
different, bro. Like you fuck some white women.
I have, but I'm saying
talk them into it.
Oh, and get paid out of it.
Well, it's not a hard.
That's
not
a
hard.
very
question. That's
very.
Sometimes you
good.
just gotta be in the right place at the right place.
First of all, you acting like fucking any woman. Never mind.
You know what?
You gotta.
But when you say, but okay, so you got to be specific because when you say interracial, are you talking including people of color? Are you including Asians, Hispanics? Folks who still
I guess technically, if they see a division, yeah.
Only one I ain't never hit was really Asian.
I ain't me either. I want to though. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be a couple.
I've only ever slept with black chicks.
I've never.
I had sex with a lot.
Just different types of black.
Okay.
we with you. I've tasted the rainbow.
Yeah, bro. I didn't just mess.
I was there with the
points
of
black.
Okay, so
Middle Eastern.
You've had too many. You've had too many white women. How many white women have you slept with?
It's a few of them out there.
Okay, how many white women have you slept with, brother?
Oh my.
I can tell.
That was his thing for a little bit.
It wasn't never my thing.
Cameramen fuck
literally economic position.
I don't know what it is about.
Make them throw on a swimsuit.
That's what I'm saying.
They wild.
You make them throw on a swimsuit. They be with it.
They wild.
I'm an aspiring model. Yeah. And they be with it.
So what do you? So that's sex and dating are two different things in my opinion, right? Dating is like interracial dating. I mean, like, can you build a relationship or a life with a woman who ain't black?
Only if they still are people of color.
Okay.
Like a Hispanic or someone from the Dominican Republic or from the Middle East. Someone who's also had a struggle. So you
can never be with no woman from the Caucasus Mountains?
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, cannot. My experience they don't understand, and then on top of that, you're the oppressor.
Hold on, wait. I was close. I'm not saying that I would never date a white woman.
I would never.
I feel that. Understandable. Neither have I.
They're cool as fuck. But, okay, now, so one, I ain't gonna lie. This one white bitch gave me an ultimatum. And I say bitch respectfully because I don't
respectfully.
We don't name drop.
First day. Like, we and her went on a little date. We kicking it. Great time. She was fun as fuck. I was like, I might actually want to get to know her. She said, look, we can either go back to your crib and fuck, and then that's just what we're going to be doing, or you can take me to the crib, we get to know each other and really build something. Mm-hmm. I was like, I done already rubbed your pussy. I see it's like dripping. I'm hitting. Like, you can't ask me that. I'm fucking 19. Like, of course I'm going to hit this pussy. Let's go home. Like,
that was the whole reason I even went
you actually chose right, because if you tried to build a relationship, it would be a whole nother level of problems.
You think so? I don't
You
know.
still got to deal with the dad, and you got to see how the family accepts the fact that you are a black man.
That's true.
You guys,
but see, I'm
Hey, they say
comfortable.
it's like that.
I'm comfortable in my nigga.
you are,
And
but
if
they are
make
not
them
comfortable that you
uncomfortable,
comfortable.
I don't give a fuck about them. I'm fucking your daughter, not y'all.
But
Factual.
they
If
can
I don't
influence
have to
her.
come to your house.
Some
I
in
don't
some
have to
cases
visit.
they can influence her.
And that'll fall
And
back into that
if that's the
covetous
case,
shit
then
too.
cool.
And I don't want to see you on another episode of Get Out.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be on.
I don't want you to be
That's
that
that
guy.
covetous shit too.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm
Like
not-
she might have brought you home just
Just
to
to
piss off
Just
Uncle
piss
Ron
off
and
her.
if she did,
and granddad and shit. You know?
and if she
I know
did,
white women that bring a black man home for clout, like, you know what I
That
mean?
too.
Like,
I told you
got-
I was
got
down.
a black guy. I like black guys too. You know what
Proud,
I mean? And people,
yeah.
they love that shit. You know what I mean? We
And that's what low
Yeah,
key
man.
I get it.
and ain't nothing wrong with that. Trophy me,
Yeah.
bitch.
trophy me.
Could you? Okay. Here's a quick question to piggyback on
I
that.
am the prize.
Can you date? Could you date a woke white woman?
Fuck.
No, because that just come off to me like shorty that was acting like she was black. When you say woke white woman,
Yeah.
I found.
she thought she was black. That ain't woke. Something was wrong with her.
Yeah, I ain't never really met a
You
woke
like
black
fucking
woman. I've met an aware white woman. I feel like they could be aware. but
That's
they can't
probably
never
the
be
best
woke,
shit.
That's
bro.
the best you can.
That's
The reason
probably
why I'm
the
asking
best
because I was
shit.
just recently because I guess second season of Woke just dropped on Hulu,
Okay.
and I realized like dude's buddy, the white boy from the other show, I can't think of it. He redhead dude. He's pretty woke, and I'm sitting there like he understands being black better than the main character do at times.
Okay.
And I'm like, could you date a white woman who's woke, like who understands everything we go through, and she be right in the midst of the struggle?
See,
I want my white woman to be white.
Facts. I've always said that.
I don't want no ghetto like
Niggas don't want shorty.
You don't
from
want the
Hustle and
short
Flow.
haircut on the
No, I
side.
don't need the-
You don't
I
want the
need
bob?
I don't need the I fuck black dudes.
Right,
haircut.
right.
I just want her to be white. I want her to be unapologetically white.
Like legally blonde
yeah,
white.
like white. Like
Yeah.
I want her to wear
all the
Birkenstocks.
privileges and everything. Huh?
Yeah, like
All that.
I want to have to influence her shoe game if I was gonna date a white woman. Like dirty ones was I gotta change that. I need to change that. She has to come in with that.
So you don't want a white girl
I
who
agree.
already Jordan game is on point.
Nah,
No,
you be
no.
fucking niggas.
Too many, huh? Too
Yeah,
many for
because
you.
if you got on silkies, like bitch, you didn't buy those.
Exactly.
You
Okay.
didn't buy those.
So it's a purity thing for y'all?
Yeah,
You
like,
want-
Not
you want
security.
Untapped white? Is that what it is?
Nah, nah.
Untapped white.
Not-
exactly cocaine.
That's how you
Like I want my white woman.
Pure
I want my
uncut.
coke.
That's what the
That's
Peruvians-
Untapped.
And undirtied.
Untapped white woman.
Yes.
Like
It
that
ain't.
is-
It ain't a superior thing for me. It's just like
you
you
want
want it to be authentic.
you want
know what
white.
I'm
You
saying?
wanted a white girl. You want
Because
her
if
to
I
be a white
wanted
girl.
to, if I wanted to date a super black influenced white girl, I could just date a black girl. Because then that's
Agreed.
authentic.
Agreed.
Okay.
But okay.
You know what I'm saying?
A white woman who act black is like Mexican Jordans.
Right? Like you doing it all
Yeah.
wrong.
Six
Shorty,
rings?
let that
Almost.
shit go.
I want my white woman like Jordan ones.
You don't need to be no 6 rings trying to fuck with me. You know what I'm
6
saying?
rings.
Yeah.
The
See,
crazy part is only the men who are watching this episode understands everything we're saying.
And that's who it's
we
for.
all everybody just says
That's
some
what it's
different shit.
for.
We all know what
Every
the fuck
man,
we're
the
talking
code that
about.
only us can understand.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta throw this out there because we got women in there. I like pissing them off. Is in my opinion, like safe sex is a woman's responsibility.
Ooh.
Nah, two-way street.
Mm.
Two-way
I think it's a
street.
two-way
Why
street
you
too.
say that?
Oh, you wanna know why?
That's
Oh, you
deep.
pie.
Somebody
now.
got to get let in. They control what goes in.
They're the gatekeepers,
Outside of
huh?
rape, and I don't.
We don't
Yeah,
condone
we-
rape.
Talking about
Yeah,
that.
we're not
Yeah.
gonna
We're
do
talking about consensual sex.
Yeah.
A woman has to decide to let you in without a condom.
Ooh.
So she is the final fucking defense of unprotected sex.
Facts. That's facts.
So
I never even
safe
thought about
sex is a woman's responsibility.
But
It's a two-way street though.
That was a jewel.
That
He
was.
dropped the
I-
jewel.
I-
He dropped the
I-
jewel.
I'm in full agreement with that. That makes perfect
I mean,
sense.
that does.
I just
can't
feel
argue
like
that
no,
shit.
it makes great sense. I just
Can't
feel
argue
like you should protect yourself on your end too because
I feel
there
you.
are so many careless women and shit.
That definitely.
See, that was my take.
But again, I think even in that case, you're still making. She can still, even if you're reckless, she can still.
She should still be safe. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
You have to enter her. She ain't entering.
Because that shit come with maturity. But at first, we just some niggas. You know what I'm saying? Just some young wild niggas. So you should be the safe
We've
one.
been wanting
I
to
agree
fuck
with
her.
that.
She said
That
yes.
pussy is.
Raw
That pussy
slaw.
make niggas stupid.
It does.
So while we might not be, we thinking with our dick at this moment. It's like I can just slide. Like I'll get out in time. You know what I'm saying?
And you touched it.
years later.
It's up to that woman to be like, it's up to that woman to be like, no, you won't. Go to the gas station, get you a little Rough Rider, come back through. Yes, I said Rough Rider. I'm showing my age.
I was about to say, bro, them was discontinued, man.
True women have condoms on deck already.
I don't know.
Trill women have condoms on deck already.
Okay. You said what?
Trill women would have condoms on deck already.
Oh, you said Trill. Yeah, okay, I agree.
Yeah.
See, my man's got fucked over like that.
Yeah. Willie Lump.
Yeah, he hit the shorty,
Look,
and shorty
I knew-
had some holes in the shit.
Look, I knew what I was getting into when I came over here.
If I'm fucking with a bitch that I'm not like that, I wasn't supposed like that. I didn't bring my own condom, and she gave me a condom. I'm still pulling out with the condom on.
Facts.
See?
Facts.
What I'm saying?
Facts. I get that.
You gotta understand where you been. You gotta understand where you been.
Thought you got me.
See that came with maturity too.
Well,
Though.
how the-
See if you can trust this bitch the next time.
Watermelon method.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
She valid.
Hey, bitch, I trust you now.
Okay. Flush.
Let's hold this out.
Right.
We're gonna grow together now. See, now the sex is gonna get better because I
Trust you.
I could do that.
Yeah, that's facts. That's
See?
facts.
trust you.
You learned something new today, Mike.
I did, man. I did.
We always try to educate here on Ghetto Love Go.
I had to throw that out there because I'm just spreading a good word. And women need to know. They need to stop saying shit like, you knew what you was doing when it was your responsibility to make sure that I was responsible.
Okay, I got one for y'all.
What
Let's-
the comments ain't going crazy yet?
Because the women, they can't understand us.
They
Right?
probably stop
They
watching.
understand it, but they can't fight it.
They can't fight.
Continue.
So,
See, when women can't fight it, they get quiet.
conversation. This comes up a lot, and I want to hear it from men directly. The child support conversation.
I don't know what that's like.
No, me and you don't.
I don't have kids either, but I run.
I
into
know
them.
about it. Come on,
No,
talk to me.
like 1 out of 4 men got kids with a woman they ain't with.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the one.
If you told her in the beginning you didn't want kids.
Oh, this finna get crazy. Let's go.
Thanks, Sierra.
In the beginning you told her you didn't want kids.
Mhm.
Okay.
Cool.
But y'all still living this reckless life.
Mhm.
Okay. Shit happens. You told her you didn't want kids and she still wants you to know raw as law. Now there's a baby on the way. Should you have to pay child support?
Yeah, because I still ain't pull out.
No, okay.
Do
I
we
should've
have to
pulled
be
out.
there for the kid. No.
Yeah,
Then,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
then-
Yeah, it's an ultimatum. It's like, well, it
That's
ain't
a
an ultimatum.
lose-lose, dog.
Here's what sucks.
It is for sure a lose.
Here's what sucks for people, for my brother.
Right.
We can't, like, when it comes to like a baby, if we say we don't want it,
It don't
we-
matter.
so-
we ain't shit. Fuck you.
Right.
If they say they don't want it and we
Want
want
it.
it,
There's no.
what the fuck happens?
Exactly.
It's my body. I can do what I want. But hold on, bitch, that wasn't your energy.
Yeah, see, I said that to my kid's mom and shit. Like,
Because, I mean, but
you decided that you wanted to keep it. It was like, oh well, you decided you wanted to have this baby when you laid down and fucked me. Well, okay, so since it was a 2-person decision
so
for us to
signature should
fuck,
be required,
and it was a
so that
2-person decision for us to fuck raw, why wasn't it a 2-person decision for us to keep or get rid of this baby? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But the laws ain't gonna ever catch up with that kind of shit. Because
That's bullshit.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I didn't
saying?
lay down to have a baby with you. I laid down to get my nut off. You're
Facts.
a fucking liar.
Facts.
Toss it to a liar.
but then
It's like you made that decision. No, I didn't. I made the decision
To
get a
fuck.
nut.
Yeah.
because this is my thing, right? For real, I'm looking at this shit purely from a business standpoint, factually, right? It's her decision whether she want to carry that baby for 9 months. We ain't got
Exactly.
Part of it.
Exactly.
It's her decision to go through all that. I can't even imagine what a pregnancy feel like. What giving birth? I don't even want to fucking know.
Facts.
Heard it's the worst pain in
for
the
her to
world.
be like, I'm not doing this.
We ain't reading. I'm just showing it.
Well, she finna say some. She finna lay some left field shit.
Okay.
But no,
It's true.
yeah, you gotta. I mean, cause me personally, like, man, I ain't want no fucking kids, and I got pretty far without kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in my family was having kids, 18, 19, 20. Nigga, I'm like 24, almost 25, no
Great
kids.
job
Boy,
on that.
I made it. You know what I'm saying?
I made it 32 before I had my first
You
kid.
see what I'm saying? So
35,
then I
she's
had.
childless.
I had to, you know, she told me kid on the way, this, that, and the third. I had to just stand up into this shit. Like, I know I didn't want this kid, but I know I made this kid too. So that's like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30. I just turned 30.
35.
35. Oh, same.
But like I said before, like it was, they'd say it's a 2-person decision to have the kid to fuck
But
around raw and shit like that. Because with my situation too, and I'm kind of giving a little insight on my life or whatever. Like,
Yeah, they want to know more about you anyway,
bro,
Mike.
They do.
1,000 conversations saying I don't want kids and I done made it this far without kids. One conversation, well, you know, I'm doing all right now. I'm kind of stable and shit. Got a crib and shit like that. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I had a kid. Oh, we playing this baby. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
You agree, fam. That's all they need.
Selective memory.
Nigga, even after that conversation, because that was just a conversation. Even after that conversation, I went right back to, no, I don't want no kids.
Nope, you already said yes one time.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I said no a trillion times. I said once.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck it, you just gotta stand up into this shit. That shit suck, bro. And I'm even luckier than most men that I know, because it's niggas I know where they're, bro. You placed behind the 8 ball out gate. Like, nigga, once I found out I was on child support, they hit me with like $500-$600 worth of birth expenses and this, that, and the third from the doctor. And nigga, them 3 days while the baby getting together before the baby go home, it costs.
Oh, I know.
Oh, we know.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit, like, you get put behind the 8 ball out gate.
Insurance.
Yeah. Insurance. And 2, I told any woman that I slept with, if you get pregnant, you're stuck.
Oh, terrible.
Like, we just going to figure out how to make it work. Now, if we try, like, we're going to at least try. If we don't work, cool. We're going to leave mutually. But I'd be damned if we got a bad relationship.
Facts.
Big facts.
That's what I wanted.
I'm not dealing with
that'd be the big
attitude behind no bullshit.
That'd be the bad.
We're going to try to work this out. So
yeah, that's what I wanted, bro.
My wife, we got 3 kids. That's the only babies I got. Now, if a kid come out of nowhere from my college whole days,
different story.
I'm sorry.
It was before you.
It was before you.
Because that do be the one, brother.
No, I was terrible. I was horrible.
I wouldn't be surprised if I got it. I say I ain't got no kids.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I be thinking I'm outside, but I wasn't that bad.
You ain't. Compared to some people, you not that bad, Mike. You actually kind of behind.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro. I started off late.
I was outside.
Nah, bro, I ain't lose my virginity until I was 18, bro. I started off late.
Like, I was in the military acting plumb down fool.
I lost my
international baby.
Like, I was plumb down fool.
Toe was paying 40 for the pussy.
No, I didn't have to, bro. That uniform did it all.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
you had on uniform and you was black.
Touch on co-parenting.
My brother was in the army. He already told me how it goes.
Everywhere you
touch on co-parenting. Bro, it's a slippery slope, bro. It almost don't work.
Yeah,
what is co-parenting to me?
Yeah, because you're the only one that has to co-parent.
Y'all ain't gonna want my answer. Co-parenting to me is dealing with bullshit so you can see your kids, bro.
Oh.
That's what it is, bro.
See what I'm saying?
You next time you ain't on the air, you can't come. You gotta stay out in the hallway.
But yeah, that's what it is, bro.
Like I was crazy.
It's dealing with bullshit so you can see your kids.
With love.
I feel you.
With love.
All right, Johnny, what's next up?
All right, so next one is why do we as a collective seem, don't take it personal, to debase or devalue other brothers that aren't in our circles? So like, I don't fuck with them niggas over there.
Natural.
That's basically what I'm talking about.
We were taught that way, honestly. A lot of
mechanism.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we taught like that.
Territorial, bro.
It's definitely it's jungle shit. That's just about me and our period, though.
All right, there we go.
Like one thing my boy right here always says, and I stick with it, is I don't care if we all get there. I just want to get there first.
That's my mentality.
That's it, and that's a lot of black men's mentality.
I think
but
that's.
I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that mentality.
It ain't.
Like, I wish nothing for the best for y'all.
Yeah.
But we are running a race.
You got to get it done.
At the end of the race, that don't mean I got to turn around and throw a shoe at your fucking head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That just mean I turn around and cheer you on. Let's get here too.
Right.
I just want to get there first.
You got to get it done.
I'm competitive, and that keeps my drive going. That's for me personally.
That shit is just because we descended from.
That's just for me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I know everybody don't think like me. I know some people be like, nah, you can't have competition with your friends. Yes, the fuck I can.
Actually,
healthy,
competing
nigga.
with your friend makes your friends elevate.
Yeah.
If I see my friends doing
It only
some
produces
shit,
good shit.
Right.
if I see y'all doing some shit, it's like, damn, that shit dope.
Right.
I think if you're
You know,
not
niggas
competing,
gotta
you
get to the
hate.
drawing board.
Right.
They out here killing
Like
shit.
one of the things about me and Seth, because we've been podding like about the same length of time. Whenever they do something, we doing something. We doing something, they doing something. It's always a back and forth.
Yeah.
Always a back and forth. And when we go back and we look at ourselves 5 years ago, we are all on a completely different platform.
Yeah.
And it's all because of the
beautiful.
healthy competition we had amongst each other.
Yeah.
Big facts. There we go.
If
Iron
I
sharpen
leave-
iron.
If I did a pod with them, if I leave and I'm like, all right, that's how they set up. That was nice. I wonder how can I do something like that?
Big
Without
facts.
taking it.
That's
Or-
literally my mentality.
Like you'll have like I have like look, even coming on y'all show, like I'm a podcaster. I don't like when people come on our show and I want to talk. I got all this, and then the mic cut on, and they're like,
Right.
Go ahead.
And then you looking for them to say something, and then you like, yeah.
Right, yeah, nigga, don't.
Folks, y'all ask me
y'all want to talk, we gonna talk.
My goal is to make y'all remember me.
Facts. That's what it's about.
Like when y'all come on our show, which I will definitely have y'all on. Y'all goal is to make our fucking listeners remember y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all keep the fuck up.
Yeah.
I done been on people's shows where it's like, yo, am I hosting this or y'all?
Facts.
Yeah,
Big
that
facts.
makes sense.
But that's just his personality, though. He will take over a show if you let him.
I got that shit too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I've been a guest speaker at seminars and just be nigga sit down.
Because
you don't know the fuck you talking about.
Right.
Hey,
let me go ahead and give y'all the
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
But more engaged with me anyway.
Right.
Let's do this.
But the second side of that, too, is a lot of people are not taught to appreciate other people's success.
That's true.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's like, if Mike is doing something, I'm going to be like, get your shit off, my nigga.
Exactly.
Because I'm happy that you got to go. I don't know what you had to get here, what you had to do to get here. So I'm happy for you, regardless of how you got here. You got a lot of people who's like, man, fuck that nigga. I can do that too. Yep. But they would do it by shitting on Mike instead of trying to figure out what he did.
So the shit ain't right anyway.
Yeah. Right. You know what's and there's crazy? A lot of that here.
I was just about to say that's where the haters come, because I feel like it's only two type of men. Honestly, it's either go get it or hand it to me type of motherfucker. Yes. I really feel like that. Like,
and it's a lot of hand it to me people, right? It's a lot of people a lot of people who are undeserving of it, and they're broke entitled.
Yeah.
They feel like, oh, I'm struggling, give me what I need to be successful.
And I think that's crazy.
And not figure out how you're supposed to do anything. Mike might have had it handed to him, but he also appreciated it because he knew what he had to do to get that. So when he finally got that, he knew how to keep it going.
Exactly.
That's true. I was just about to say, I think that shit started at home.
It definitely starts at home.
It do.
Yeah, because there's half the people I know. I could destroy a motherfucker if we give him $1 million. He'd kill himself.
Big facts.
He'll smoke it up too fast, drink it up too fast, hold it up too fast. He gonna destroy himself. And you could give him, oh man, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, I wish I had that. You give it to him, motherfucker can't maintain it,
I feel like
hold on to it, can't do shit with it.
I feel like to what he was saying, I feel like it's just two different responses to being slighted.
Yeah.
You either be slighted and you moping it and as you become entitled, like, oh, niggas did me wrong, I deserve this, or you feel slighted and then you go get it. Like that's how I am.
It's like want origin story,
because bro, niggas is out here getting the PPP. Niggas is out here catching crazy unemployment and everything. I don't be cutting corners. I'll be looking at the niggas cutting corners like, damn, they getting back. Shit is sweet, but I don't look at that and then be mad. I look at it like, well, I'm gonna take my road and I'm gonna get where I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like I'm not afraid of the road that it's gonna take to get there. Like, bro, nigga, I done been throwing some horseshoes in like real life, my nigga, but
like.
The road that it takes to get there. Exactly, because we all have.
Right. Like, I use Seth as an example. We've been podding for a minute. Whenever Seth and them did something, I'm cheering my boys on.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I'm in the back saying, I hold my beer.
Yeah, because I got to do my shit.
Because I got an idea. I see what they did. That's why I love Seth can be first. I'm gonna be Apple, and I'm gonna see what you did and what you did wrong, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Apple made it big too. I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
I
got the motherfucker in my hand
right. And that's what I do. I'm that person. Go ahead and be first. I'm proud of you, bro. Get to the end to go. All right. What did you do to get here?
Ain't nothing wrong with letting competition inspire you.
Big facts.
But see, my thing is, bro, like I just want the right people to
win.
Boom. Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Like
I can. I take that to heart too, because I've seen niggas win who did not deserve.
You did,
but
it's not about deserving.
It's weak, but I don't let it stifle me.
But my thing is, you just like the wrong people ain't gonna do more
right,
for somebody else.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Like if I make it, I like niggas can still call me.
Right. Yeah.
Niggas can still ask for something. Hey, how did you do this? I'm gonna give game. Yeah. You got those niggas who make it, and now they want to start stepping on fingers to get y'all off the ledge,
or decide to try to charge you for some game,
or they try to charge you, or they want to be the gatekeeper to shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck
I
about
get
being
it,
the
yeah,
gatekeeper.
that's so
I'm
lame.
not
I
the
never
nigga
would be
that- I'm not
gatekeeper.
the nigga to gatekeep. I'm the nigga to be like, hey, the back door up.
This how you do it.
Exactly.
Back door.
Actually,
Hey,
here, take my blueprint.
don't
please.
don't even get it
Bill.
twisted. I just kicked the front door down, but the window open on the side. Come on.
Yeah, I'm trying to help people avoid struggle in certain situations. And
Big
shit.
facts,
sometimes
especially when you
sometimes the
don't
struggle
have to.
make you. But like I said, I've never been the nigga that had to learn the hard way. If you tell me, hey, don't go down that block, it's a loose dog down there, I'm not finna go get bit.
Let me go see. A lot
You
of
know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
got
saying?
some people like, ooh, let me see what kind of dog it is.
You know what I'm saying?
be
Like,
friendly.
and I try to do that for people in whatever situation I'm in. I try to do that for, like, if you doing something that I'm doing, or you trying to take interest in something that I'm really informed about, I'll try to. You can bypass some of the struggle or the time wasted, because sometimes it's like you need time. You need to put in your 5,000 hours or whatever to get good at something. But if I can help you skip some shit,
Man,
it's 10. Oh look, I'm.
10 is expert. 5
But
is
if I can help you
amazing.
skip some shit, then I'll help you skip some shit. And I've always been like that. Like even to the base question, which is like, I'm not really, so to speak, fuck them niggas over there. I'm just indifferent about them niggas over there. Do whatever y'all doing. I don't really give a fuck about y'all. I'm
Right.
so invested in what I got going on and what
you ain't got time
squad
to pay
got
attention to what
going
they
on.
doing.
I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on.
It's true.
We don't gotta overlap. If it's on some negative shit, if we gonna overlap on some positive shit, then let's go. But
It took me a while to get like that.
I'm just indifferent on
yeah.
niggas doing their other
Like,
shit.
I've matured a lot. Like,
I had to get to
I'm
like
35 now. I'm
37.
going to be 36. Hey, look,
Yeah.
like, you know, I still got a big bark. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can still holler at the moon better than most.
Yeah.
But my need to like prove that is totally like nah.
Yeah, it's
The
not-
need
it's
to
not
prove
even
it
factor no
and
more.
the time to prove
The
it.
time,
It's
I could be
more the
doing
time
more
than
over
anything.
here.
It's
I could be doing
about
more
time.
over here. I can make this some super shit, as opposed to taking my time and energy and focus off of my shit, trying to make my shit super,
So,
saying fuck
to deal
y'all.
with y'all shit.
Nigga,
Yeah.
It's a silent fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. I'm
Right.
just over here with it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
realize it's a pretty serious conversation, but there's always a time when you have to like is when you the hoes, right? So so peep this. So like y'all ever been like the niggas that the girls call? Like she might call
I done definitely been the
she done
hoes.
call you and like where your friends at, right?
And I always got
Your
the
guys-
friends.
You and your guys come through. But now it's another chick in the party who call her friends. So now y'all niggas is trying to outcool each other and try to see who gonna get that invitation to stay all
Mhm.
night. Like 'cause you know
Mhm.
at 10 o'clock they gonna probably kick everybody out.
Except
Who get
for
that phone call to come back. Like,
Mhm.
oh, we is gonna keep partying. Come on back. And then that's when you and your fellas know, hey, today the war was won.
Yeah, for sure. It don't take
This
nothing for
nigga.
me to try to
I ain't
outcool a
I ain't gonna lie,
nigga.
yo, I'm a little. I don't give a.
No,
As you should.
but see, you can. It's
I'm
always
one of the
competition.
greatest wingmen.
It's a competition. You know, you and your guys trying to be the funniest. Y'all trying to be the coolest. And y'all got to outcool them niggas who show up. See, the problem is, like, niggas used to show up. They see the
That's because
you see it. And you like, what up, bro? How you feeling? Yeah, uh-huh. Hey, fellas, we got to get our shit together.
Mhm.
Make sure your jokes is tight. Make sure you ain't got the homie with you that's going to, you know, be too aggressive with the
yeah,
bitches.
like chill, my nigga.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you definitely got to tell that nigga to chill.
I hate that.
Actually, you know what? You go get the ice.
Nah, you
Nah, he
because
probably,
it's one random one that
he
like
pro-
him. You just gotta tell
right.
him
You
to
got
tone it
he the
down.
one. He the one who
Like,
got
nigga,
y'all
focus
invited to
this shit
begin
over
with.
here.
Oh, he came off strong. This girl's that like that.
Yeah, but he be strong arming bitches, and you can't take
Not
them
necessarily
everywhere.
Strong, but he just do shit like he wanna play fight in front of the hoes and shit. And they be like, hey, bro, like
Chill out, dog.
Like you see me over here with this bitch.
Nigga, I got on my
That's
I got on my Gordon Guard trail tonight, bro. Chill out, fam.
Nigga like, hey man, you got change to this 200? Damn.
No, see,
You got change for a
them
minute right
them
there.
niggas we don't kick it
Hey,
with.
no.
You got
You know what? Sometimes you don't know.
yeah.
Like you
find out.
You
be
be
like,
kicking,
what?
you ever had that homie that's super cool? You and your niggas like, but then as soon as y'all get around the hoes, they act
Yeah.
completely different, and that's when you realize you can't take them with you.
You
No
can't
more.
get around the hoes and act completely
Oh,
different in my squad.
God,
Yeah,
bro.
not no more.
Like, of
Like you
course
find
not.
out though, he out the circle.
No, I'm saying you don't even get that one chance. We gonna talk about that in front of the
Let's see.
hoes since you being stupid in front of the
See
hoes.
the hoes.
Big facts.
Oh yeah, we're gonna embarrass the fuck out of you.
Big
But
facts.
also, you're never getting that phone call.
Ever.
Nope.
Never come.
Never.
No,
Never.
Hey, if the hoes call me, you is not on the team.
Oh
Yeah.
You
God.
are sitting this one out, big fella.
I be calling that nigga the
You
bruise.
definitely got.
He's
you
the
definitely got
bruise,
traded.
bro.
Bro, like, have you ever just been befuddled by like a nigga that was like by
That's
a
a
nigga
good
that's normally cool? He usually play it right, and then y'all just be kicking with the hoes, and he do something, and you be like,
I've been
You
through that
did
before.
that?
Yeah, I've been through that before.
Yeah,
where you got to get in the car and be like, what the fuck was that?
Gotta have an intervention and shit.
Big
Yeah.
Hey, no, we gotta
Like
talk.
y'all switching locations, and you like, yeah,
Yeah,
ride
that-
with me for a second. Hey, my nigga, what the
Nigga,
fuck was that?
Yeah.
Like, I had the bitch in pocket. Where you come
What you
from?
doing? What was that all about?
How your wife and
Like, he
kids
come,
doing?
yeah, he come up and say some shit like, hey, man, did you and your girl patch that shit up?
Like, wow.
Like, yeah, or say some shit about your personal life that you didn't tell her yet.
You found a
Like,
new job yet, bro? I know
like,
they laid you off
yeah.
last week.
Like, hey,
Everything
man.
good? Like,
Hey, how your two boys doing? Oh, my God.
Hey, but no, that's sometimes you gotta watch the people you around because it's not one of your like boys.
That's a hater.
It's a hater.
It's definitely a hater.
That pocket like, hey,
God, bro.
Yeah.
I'm get this nigga knocked off.
Yeah, that's facts. And it be
I want
crazy.
her. See, they too friendly. I got to take this nigga.
I'll be
down.
mad because it be like,
His shoe game, I don't know, bro. His personality cold.
Oh, my
You
God.
gotta do something.
Nah, bro. I want the coolest nigga. Like, I'm never hating on that nigga. That's
Nope.
I ain't never doing that.
You know what? I'm okay with him getting the best looking one, nigga. Hey, shit, niggas made their careers off hitting threes. Like,
if we want to talk about it,
That's the gym.
if we want to talk about it, how you think I got this good, shorty? How you think I got this good? What are you talking about?
Kurt, if you fuck 2 threes in a day, it's a 6. Nigga, live your life.
Big facts.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, what's next, Johnny?
All right.
That ain't nothing but practice in the gym, man.
Ain't nothing but shooting you. Shots up, baby.
All right, hold on.
That ain't nothing but practice in the gym. What?
Hey, these shots is going up, whether she a 3 or a 5.
Big
Hey,
facts.
Right, so we
4
got-
point play me.
We gotta get this next question.
Sometimes it's 3 the hard way. Nigga, you got it 2, but hey, lay it
Hey, there you go.
All right, here we go. How important
That's fucked
is
up.
your mental and spiritual health? And do you think other people, how important is mental and spiritual health to you? And do you think other people care?
Honestly, it's very important now.
It is.
It is.
It's-
Like,
And the awareness is at an all-time high.
They only care when it affects them, and what I
Right.
mean affects them. They only care if I need your spiritual and mental shit to be together, so I can either use, whether it be negative or positive, so I can use you. You can help me get this shit done or whatever. Like I need you to have your shit together for the benefit of all of us, and that's not necessarily bad, but
it's not.
I think that's the only time a motherfucker care. You got some people that genuinely like, hey, you haven't been yourself. Are you okay? I want to do whatever I can to make sure you get back to where you need to be.
That's a lot to
But
do with your
that's
circle, too, though.
That's a minimal though. I
That's a
think.
lot. That has a lot to do with your circle, too, because if your peoples know you dealing with something, they should be there to make sure you at least have a safe space to deal with it.
Facts.
Like, because I deal heavily with depression.
Mhm.
There's just something I've always dealt with. Hell, TDR started because of that. Plain and simple. I need a place to talk about this shit. But my people who know I deal with that, they make sure they check on me.
Right.
They keep tabs on like how I am and how I move. And when we be in public spaces, they be like, "Hey, bro, is you cool over here?" Or even some of the people I deal with, I keep tabs on because I know they're going with stuff.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
You know, so the right people care. Usually,
Yeah.
your mental health is a way you
That's
can
it.
find out
That's
who really fucks with you.
That's true.
Plain and simple.
Mhm.
Because I don't know if I suffer. I think everybody suffers with depression or anxiety or some shit like that at some point. Everybody got their levels.
You know, they
and
got their
shit like
moments.
that. So that's it. But now that the fact that you can even talk about it, like I bet our daddies didn't get to talk.
Oh,
about
no,
that
no,
kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like
No, everything. As black men,
You know
no,
what
we
I'm
were
saying?
definitely
Like-
not able to talk about nothing.
like niggas, like I went to therapy and shit, right? Niggas be like, you went to therapy, nigga?
Yeah, we wasn't supposed to go to therapy. We weren't supposed to let those white folks in our business.
Yeah, you get
My therapist was
ostracized.
black though.
My
It-
therapist
it
was
a-
black when I was younger too.
Black woman I went to.
I had
Yep.
a therapist too.
Hey, man. I ain't
That's-
never cried so hard in front of somebody I ain't know in my life.
That's part of our new show too, right? Ain't it? Drea, what's Ghetto
Ghetto
Therapy starts
Therapy.
tomorrow. 2 black women, you know what I'm saying? Right? 2 of y'all? Yeah, her, whoever she have on, so that's gonna be part of our
You a
new series
therapist?
and shit.
You gonna be up there?
She gonna be
She
a
gon-
shoulder, an ear.
You gonna be
Yeah.
a shoulder in the ear? All right, I fuck with that.
We need y'all though. Black women have been black men's therapists since the beginning of time.
Man, we can't-
I
if
ain't,
you-
I ain't saying all that.
No,
I ain't
real
saying
talk,
all
that's
that.
you-
true, bro.
A little bit A, a little bit of B, because our barbershop was our therapy spot to begin with.
Yeah.
You go into the barbershop, you talk amongst
I
your
was there
men, but
today.
that's also a very toxic place too. At
Bunch
the
of
same
toxic
time,
masculinity. Very
Yeah,
true.
Definitely that ends in a turn. Fuck that bitch.
right? So
Yeah.
you end up going home making bad choices, but you got the shit off your chest
don't
though.
niggas
See, now me personally, I might not go home and make a bad decision. I just needed somewhere where I could say
Like,
fuck,
fuck that bitch. I
Yeah.
feel
And
you.
now that I got it out, I'm gonna
And
go home
everybody
and
in
be
the room
super
be like,
boyfriend
I feel
again.
that.
Yeah, we all been there.
Niggas be like, fuck that bitch.
True.
Word. Word.
Yeah,
No,
my
no,
bitch too.
say that again, bro. Like,
Where do y'all say black men's like, you know what I mean, safe places now? Is it still women or do y'all think we got a different like, you know
It's-
what I mean?
It's always
It's where
always
you
been-
make it.
Again,
It's definitely where you make it.
It's where you make it. Of the homies, I talk about my homies a lot because them like
Yeah, your homies definitely supposed
you know
to be
what I'm
in
saying?
space.
So of the homies, I'm the more I would say in touch with my emotions and shit like that. Like I ain't like fucking Eric Benet or nothing, but like
bro,
I feel how I feel.
you
I
at the crib with a
articulate how
Snuggie,
I
bruh?
feel and shit.
That's
You know what I'm
key right there.
saying?
That's key.
I'm very good at articulating how I feel because I'm one of them niggas like fuck with my feelings violence. So it's best to let you niggas know, hey, don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? But I got that. Yeah, exactly. But I got that with my homies and shit like that. I got that with women and shit, but you can't always be all the way soft with women because it can be used against you.
They definitely.
You got ladies like Tierra where like if you go too hard, she gonna fucking put her hair over her ear and call you sis and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
she said those her words.
Her word.
Called him sis because he was a crybaby. I mean, you shouldn't be no crybaby. You should be able to.
But see, there's a difference. There's a difference in being a crybaby and the difference in like being emotional.
Right.
Very true. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be a crybaby, but you should be
shit.
able to be emotional. You should be. I feel like me as a black man, specifically me as a black man in Milwaukee, it's so much shit out of my control, bro. So much shit out of my control.
Everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah, and it is everywhere. But I'm talking about just my shit specifically. Specifically, being a black man in Milwaukee, it's a whole bunch of shit out of my control. So the only one thing that I have full in control of is who I'm with. Yeah, your circle and who I decide to be with romantically. You know what I'm saying? So with that being the case, I should be able to. This should be my safe space. I should. Everything else going on crazy outside, I should be able to leave that shit at the front door, and this is a safe space. It's just not always like that because I don't know. Maybe I just dealt with some bad women and shit like that.
No,
but
maybe, I mean, I think
I get turned into Dr. Phil. It's like they'll listen to your problems, and you be thinking as they're listening to your problems to relate, but it's like, oh yeah, I went through that too because now it's about you. It ain't got to be about you. Shut the fuck up. I just need like 5 minutes of vent. I'm gonna shake this shit off after I talk about it. That's how I am. After I talk about it, I'm good.
I really recently just started being able to like articulate my shit better.
Yeah,
I'm one of those motherfuckers. All right, like, look, it's two levels. I'm either gonna be like, I'm trying to tell you how I feel before I get mad, because once I'm mad, that's it.
Exactly. Don't play with my feelings and shit.
Don't try to turn me down now. I tried to like tell you in a polite way.
I brought you peace at first.
Exactly.
Now
bro.
But I think I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, this is gonna sound so fucked up. Like, I recognize that it's important. I care about what I care about, and what I don't.
Yes.
I don't think that's wrong though.
And not wrong though.
That's some heavy shit.
But I feel like
that's protecting your sanctity.
Bro,
like
I'm 40 and I really just got to that point where there's a lot of shit that I see people fuss about. I don't give a fuck.
I feel like everybody wants you to give a fuck about everything. And I'm
just
just not there because I'm not, maybe I'm just, like,
you getting older. That's all it is.
Especially if you walk up to me about, like, some people, like you said, everybody deserves to feel they feels, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not the nigga to talk about some of those feels.
True.
And I would rather stop you like, hey, yo, listen, I'm not the right person to talk to about this.
All right.
But that's respectable, though. That's so respectable.
One, I can't relate. And two, I don't see it as a problem. So it's hard for me
to sympathize
and give you what you
want.
Need.
Right.
Is that, yeah.
Maybe they need that because you're going to come off.
But a lot of times.
So what is this you're telling me?
But the fact that you told them that you don't relate and you don't think I'm the best person to talk
to.
You're
feel like you're like,
but
no,
not really. Not really. If you're just telling them this conversation, this moment, I'm not the best option.
But think about the maturity you have to
and that person has to have.
Saying that.
Yeah.
But if you don't got that maturity, I shouldn't be talking to you anyway. Like me personally,
right.
I tell people all the time, especially with like girl problems and shit, bro. I've been single for 6 years, bro. My shit wired a little bit different right now. So I'll be telling motherfuckers, I don't know, bro. I'm probably not the one to give you the mature advice about that shit because most of my shit be fuck that bitch.
Or most of my shit be like, yo, you're like, I feel like you kind of tripping. And
right.
I'm not ready to just be on your side blindly because I don't see this.
But that takes some real nigga shit too, though. That's real nigga shit.
But that's real, like you said, that's real nigga shit. Saying that,
I have no problem saying that to my friends.
Bro, like, my friends don't have no problem saying that to me. When I was with my kids' mom and shit, man, fuck that guy. I'm mad as a motherfucker over minute shit. But it was probably I was mad because it was constant. But Niggas, bro, well, shit, you know,
see, like, okay,
that shit ain't really that crazy for you to be tripping out about. Like, you ready to end it all, not end it all like me. I'm saying, like, you ready to dump her, say fuck her and all that. That shit.
Right.
Exactly.
Are you gonna do it or
and
not?
When
bro?
when
Like,
you
just
get
let us
somebody
know.
to tell you that, you put that shit in perspective. Maybe this shit ain't that bad, or maybe I should just dump her and stop going through this.
Complain, I'll be like, hey, bro, if you gonna forgive her and move on. If you're not,
Look,
bro,
just let
don't
me know
keep telling me.
Just
If
let
you
me know.
keep
Are we
doing
out?
this.
Are we out here this summer or not, bro? If we're not, then just say that shit. Let's move on.
I have a situation with a dude I went to high school with. He used to call me all the time, complaining about the chick I think he was married to her.
Okay.
And I was like the first few times, hey, bro, you know, I'm sympathetic.
Right.
Trying to help,
Mm-hmm.
give him words of encouragement. By the fifth time, it's like, hey, bro.
You made it to 5?
It's
I'll
like
be done after 2.
But by the time, like, one day
I usually make it to 5.
One day he called, and no bullshit, my wife was sitting across from me. She heard me. I was like, yeah, what up, bro? Man, still going through it, blah, 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 did this. I said, hey, bro, I'm going to be honest. Like, it's time for you to make a decision. Either leave this bitch alone or don't, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm tired of you calling me, like, back to back about this, bro. Like, and she's constantly doing the same thing, and you're constantly being stupid. You a simp. You a sucker for love right now for this terrible bitch, and that's what you need to admit to yourself.
Yeah, bro.
You need to get over that part. You need to get over loving her and liking her, because clearly she doesn't respect you. My nigga, I am not the person to keep calling about this.
Yeah.
And my wife was looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like,
it might come off rough, but in a sense, you're pushing the progress.
I've tried every other way.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, how many ways can you deliver a pizza?
that is gold.
With the same bullshit. Y'all better than me. I can't make it past 2.
Bro,
Yeah,
you're pushing them to make progress. Even if it's severing ties with this toxic bitch and going forward, it ain't really nothing wrong with being alone.
Right.
You shouldn't be no super dependent nigga anyway. So I'm really kind of helping you.
That's exactly.
You gotta learn to love yourself before you can love
bro.
The fuck else.
Yeah,
I
for
say,
real.
Personally, with those kind of things, I wouldn't shut the door and be like, yo, go the other way. But I'd be like, yo,
you got to make the decision yourself.
Before now, let me know your solutions. If you're gonna come to me with
something, that's how I am, bro.
Something that's gonna be young,
what's the next step? What's the next step? Because you got to get it done, bro.
Because I'm very much like that.
I think that's what old girl, like you said, she was saying, sis, that's a crybaby because you're crying about the same problem.
Right.
Over and over and over.
And she said that too. She said she's provided solutions and he would make the next jump.
I firmly believe my take on this mental health and do people care and all that shit and how to process emotions and shit. I feel like you can be emotional. You can have an emotion about something. You can feel it, but you cannot react emotionally.
I agree.
So like for me, and I'm a quick processing type of nigga, right? Like I approach problems with the sole purpose of finding a solution.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm not approaching that problem
at
all, fam. Like I don't like we had this conversation last episode. I hate my job. It ain't shit. Them bitches quit. I will take care of it.
Don't make excuses. Make it happen.
Stop working.
Men think with logic.
You hate that place. Stop going to that place.
Yeah. Because I don't even want to be around I don't want to be around no emotion-based man, bro.
I can't do it. I don't have the patience for it. Maybe I'm an asshole.
I know I'm emotional. Like I'm an emotional nigga.
But are you emotion-based?
I'm emotional on all spectrums.
Yeah.
Like,
are you emotional or passionate?
Now, I'm passionate, but I also like I put those in the same position because it's like with me, it's either like if I'm mad, I'm really mad. If I get sad, I'm fucking sad.
You passionate.
Yeah, but that's just human,
right? Yeah, but
all that shit jumbled up.
Yeah,
I just feel any feeling you feel it extremely.
Yes, I was just gonna say
unless somebody has already pissed me off or I'm already in that state, then sometimes it's hard for me to gain my emotions back before I say something, before I make a decision. Because it's like, fuck, I'm already here. Wait, step back. You got to walk away. Like, I'm not going to say anything until I'm over whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And sometimes that takes a day. That's hard because I know I can get into my emotions.
But you deserve that day because it's about you being straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, that's tough.
What we got next, Johnny?
That shit gets so fucking tough, dog.
Bro, I know, bro. I done definitely been through situations like that.
Trying to get right to get right to even just have
make rational decisions and shit like that. See, I was definitely a fly off the handle type of nigga, bro. Like I was a hothead, bro. I was an angry nigga at one point. Like angry as fuck.
I was always the voice of reason, right? Like my niggas be like, man, you should have broke that nigga face. I'd be like, but then I'm gonna end up with a ticket or in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think about shit.
That's a beautiful thing because most men gotta
have one.
You gotta grow to learn that.
I do.
I'm that person in my group now, but
like
You gotta have that one. Gotta have that one dude who
There's
thinks.
nothing good that's gonna come out of this.
You know what I'm saying? Pull a machete out my trunk and I'm walking in the fucking what's the Mexican restaurant down there on the north?
Jalisco's.
Jalisco's. I'm walking in Jalisco's with a machete.
Like, bro,
motherfuckers just touch my homegirl, and I'm like,
yeah, nothing good can come out of it.
Nothing good is gonna come from this.
Right.
What? Any of you know niggas walk up, it is.
Right.
Somebody lose the arms.
Wrong. Even if the wrong person walk up. Who was the next, Johnny?
All right. And then it was just the last question on this list. I had another list too, but this one is just what do we hope improves for future generations of black men, boys, girls.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah, go
beforehand? So we all know the Will Smith situation, right?
I'm so tired.
I'm tired of it too. But can I ask y'all a question?
What's up?
Why didn't Jada grab him?
Why did she do this? That's all you gotta do. That's her husband.
Why didn't Jada stop him?
I feel you.
Cause she don't give a fuck about that man.
And that's something that
He ain't got no safe place. He should have slapped.
no, seriously. He should have slapped her.
Right
In
upside that
situ-
motherfucking nugget, man.
Situation.
Fuck her.
The first thing out my wife's mouth was like, I would have never let you even make it to the stage.
But that's she wanted.
Without standing up. Like she was like, even if a grab didn't stop, if I stand in front of you, you're gonna push me out the
Or
way.
just yell your name out. Anything.
Anything.
This is
Hey,
whole wife.
Stop it. Because the one
because
thing that can make a nigga do that, the same thing is to make a nigga stop.
Facts.
Big facts.
It's always like that. Yeah, that's how everything is.
especially because you going up there to try to defend my honor. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what she wanted. You gotta think about it. She been like that, you know what I mean?
And this bitch is
With
on
Will
Facebook.
for how many? She wants some shit popping because red table.
Because she want to sit at that bitch. Stop going to that table.
I don't even
Throw the table out. Put the table in the motherfucking wood chipper.
I don't know about people marriages and shit.
Exactly.
I don't know about, but I just feel like
Yeah.
the first, like, and I didn't even think of it until my wife said something. She was like, how many times have, like, I've saved motherfuckers from you swinging on me? She was like, just because I've grabbed you and told you, nah, not today.
Facts.
And that's
and
a
it's
motherfucker
like,
gotta love you to do that. And
that's my biggest thing.
She not even
women,
there no more. I feel like.
sometimes
No, they're
women,
not there no more.
Women are
It's all
women
business
are
now.
the same way the woman can be the spark to the fire is the same way they can put the fucking fire out.
Absolutely.
And women know, and the women that know that power and don't use that for good and are constantly using that and
They villains,
It's a
bro.
to
disservice.
satisfy their own
They
emotional
villains, bro. I
and their
swear to
own
God.
It's a
plan.
disservice for sure.
You hoes are the worst.
Right.
And I hope y'all slip down some steps. Don't
Oh,
die,
oh
but just
my.
slip down some steps.
Hurt yourself real bad.
Hit your head on the
Oh.
way down.
I hope you
Oh, my.
I hope you bruise your butt bone, bitch.
Ooh. Oh
Ooh,
my.
that's the worst.
Wow.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Like
I hope
this.
that shit improves for future black men.
I hope
I hope
really
that improves, period.
And you know what? I hope that improves for
us
look,
now too. Yeah.
the problem isn't the black community. The problem is the relationship between black men and black women right now is still broken.
Yeah,
Until we
absolutely.
learn to fuck with each other the right way and we
It's-
come together
and
and do
that's-
shit the proper way
That shit
together.
start at home too.
That home, all of it. But I'm
Yeah,
just
your
saying
friend
the
groups.
relationship between black men and black women, you see it every
I agree.
fucking day. And they don't have to know each other. They bicker back and fucking forth. There's no camaraderie between random black women and random black men, or black men and black women who know each other. Until that relationship gets healed, we are gonna have so many more fucking problems than people are willing to deal with and that people know how to handle.
That's true.
That's basically the answer for that question, period.
That is the answer to that.
That's
That's
it,
the
man.
answer.
Makes sense.
We got to repair the
See,
black
I can be
family,
deep.
the black
We do.
community.
It
Home,
starts
bro.
with,
It-
it starts with one side going to the other and saying, hey,
Let's fix this.
let's fix this and I apologize.
And both parties got to be really
And both sides have to be ready to
Mhm.
say it back.
I mean,
Big
do
facts.
it and do
Yeah,
it. Put
do
in the
it.
action
And
shit,
do it.
'cause
That's all it is. We
Yeah.
actually have to get to a space where both black men and black women could talk and listen, not talk to respond.
Yeah.
Like we
That's
will make
why-
posts online and we are saying something and people are, but what about when y'all do? We don't need that no more.
It's not about
We need to see, okay, I hear you.
Just black.
as long as you ain't white, you can call me nigga.
Or my name. I
Shut
fuck
up.
with my name and shit.
If you white asking me that question, bro, don't call me shit.
No, African,
African
I'm
American
cool.
or black
I don't want to be
American.
called either one. Call me Seth.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
moment now, I'm
Call
cool
me my
with Toe.
motherfucking name.
Do y'all prefer? Oh, okay. I guess.
YouTube question.
So
The question was, do you guys want to be, do you guys prefer being called African American or Black American? Me personally, just call me Mike.
call me Seth. My name's Seth.
I think I'm just a.
Oh, if you ask me what I check off,
I don't know. Like I check on the
Black.
box. I just check black.
Black.
Black,
Yeah.
yeah.
They both
Black,
they
but-
both on the box.
I've never
Black
been
or
to
African
Africa, bro.
American.
Because
I'm
I'm
not.
an
I'm not
American.
a, I have African American friends.
Me about the way people do this shit as American just means that I would live in America. That's
Exactly.
Not, you know what I'm saying? But like
that's the white construct that was created.
Absolutely,
sure.
Because there's not a white America. It's all category. There's an Asian American.
If it
There's
was a
an
draft
African
today,
American.
they drafted all of
They just saying.
Call me Potawatomi.
Because that shit is weird to me. Like,
bitch.
because like I know a nigga from France and shit. He's like, man, you don't even know, bro. Like y'all think the whole African and Black American thing is a thing. He said, go to France, bro. It's a whole different setup and shit.
It's
He's
classism
like,
everywhere else, but here we're the only ones that are heavy on color.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like he was like, that shit don't even begin to. He's
like if you poor, it don't matter what color you are. You poor everywhere else. You just poor.
In America, they had to elevate Black. They do it with color because classism doesn't work here because they need poor white people.
They needed poor white people.
And they needed poor white people.
And then you got to remember, they came over here poor, so everybody was poor to begin with.
You know that shit.
What's the next
socioeconomic thing?
That's a whole nother topic.
It's a whole other episode.
That's a Johnny Day.
That episode.
Yeah, that's a Johnny Day. That's
Johnny Day. A motherfucking expert in this shit. All right. Then I had some. So those are questions about being Black in America. These are just about Black men with love and fatherhood in general, right?
Okay.
So this one is: do you even want to be husband material?
Well, you talking to this nigga because we already are. Yeah. That's for him because we already.
That's
are.
funny. That's funny. Said I just made a post about this. Like I said, I've been single 6 years. If I make it to 10, fuck it.
Fuck it, huh?
I ain't gonna lie. See, I want to be a husband and shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to.
That's the dream. That's the goal.
I want to be married and shit. I want the like at first, and this came with age for sure. This came with age for sure, nigga. At one point in my life, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go out like George Clooney. I'm gonna just be
75
single.
That's
what I'm saying.
For a minute,
single bachelor. You know what I'm saying? Nice little loft apartment somewhere. I don't even need to own a house or nothing like that. It's just me. That's what I was thinking for a long time, bro. Now I got kids, so the kids kind of switch that shit out and shit too.
Real Africans?
Real Africans can't because they don't like us.
That's true.
So they can't say it.
What would? Never mind.
No. That's a whole nother topic.
Okay, so what I was saying, I do want to be a.
That's a whole nother show.
I do want to be a husband and shit like that. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm cool with running the streets. I've been running the streets for a minute, bro.
I don't want to be in the streets.
But do you think that plays a factor in why you're not in a rush to get married? Because once a lot of people live that single life, it's hard for him to get into a relationship.
A couple chicks have told me that though too. They like, nah, nigga, you've been single too long. You too self-sufficient. You know that you don't need nobody.
That's been my problem.
But I wanna get it right, bro.
Yes.
Like that's what I've been telling chicks now. Like nigga, like I said, I just got cut off because I wasn't willing to make the jump.
One advice I can give
you would never get it right though. That's like what
it gotta be.
You can't, but you're not gonna figure it out until you get in there.
You're right.
That's true.
That's true. Get in the game, bro.
Like, what do you consider right? Because no matter what, it's gonna be forever changing.
Like your right,
that's true. That's true. That's true.
Like what's right for like, and this is what I love about like different couples, and this is why we telling people don't pay attention to what you see on Facebook.
Big facts, never do.
Like people gonna only show y'all the wins.
That's facts.
Nobody gonna show y'all the.
I just don't want my L's.
17 arguments it took to get that one picture.
I don't want
your wife like this.
I don't want to do that though. I don't want. I know it's normal or it's close to the norm.
You don't want to argue. Nobody.
These 17 arguments. Can we go 3? Damn.
But
I don't want to argue with you all fucking week. Cause my response to a lot of that shit is, I'm gone. So why get married?
Africans don't really like niggas. I'm just telling you that. My bad.
Yeah, they don't be
let
fucking
me answer
with.
that question for you real smooth. Anybody can say the N-word, but what I can't control is how the people around you will react to it.
Fact though. So, don't ever give me no hard ER though.
Oh,
never.
We ain't gotta ever. I ain't never went through that in my life, bro.
You never been called a nigger?
Nope.
You never caught the hard. Oh man, it's funny because they try so hard to make sure it's
I'm
gonna
tell you why it's funny because if you're one of those people who let that word control you,
facts.
They've said it and gotten the reaction they wanted before.
Yeah.
But I've had it happen, and I just like literally just smiled and laughed.
Like
it literally happened to me not too long ago because I put somebody out the bar because they was drunk tripping, and folks looked me dead in my face and was like, "Oh, you one of them white actor niggas, huh?"
It was a black dude.
I don't know what the fuck he was. He was either white or like Latin.
Probably Latin.
And I looked at him. I looked at him dead in his face. I said, "Bro, Now you disrespecting me. Have a good night. And he was like, I walked away like he was mad that I didn't punch him in the shit.
He wanted to punch.
What kind of sick ass?
But the crazy part is,
Cause then I ain't gonna sue you, sue the bar, all that kind of shit.
He want to get into it with you. You know what I mean? The same way we was talking about how white women do it, and they'll go get a nigga, get a black dude, and they, it's clout, and it's like it's popular. Getting into it, having these kind of interactions with black people in general.
Yeah, I stood up to that nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And then they play bingo.
I'm too old to be tussling with you, young nigga.
No, definitely facts for that.
I'm gonna put you down fast. I only got about 4 minutes of fighting me, bro. Like these gonna be the worst 4 minutes of your fucking life.
One Swiss starting kick and it's a wrap.
4 minutes is a long fight.
It is. That's a long fight, bro. You can destroy a motherfucker. Now, for me though, I do want to be husband material. I think I am, honestly.
I think that's the goal, man.
No, but it's husband today, man. Look at you.
Oh, my man.
That's an everyday look for him.
I know, man. I can't do it.
But I'm just saying, like for me, like
I've turned to a sweatsuit guy.
I do. I definitely.
I'm wearing a lot of buttons.
You got buttons.
I got buttons on the vest, buttons on the shirt.
That's a lot of buttons, dog. You got cufflinks on, my guy.
I get tired.
Like you got on cufflinks. I mean, you have a drawer of choices, my guy.
That is legendary.
It's right on top of the dresser. It's nice.
See, choices.
That's
I know,
nice.
I
man.
always stick with my lines, man. All right.
And you single, right?
Yeah.
You.
Whoa, brother. I ain't been outside.
Who's tall like acting tough? Who's
talk like acting tough, or they mean tall?
I don't know what the fuck they're trying
Yeah,
to say. Or he said y'all like acting.
We're gonna
tough.
go ahead and pause on
I
him.
don't know. Hey, bro, I don't act. I'm not tough. Like I don't claim to be tough.
What say you're lying?
But you're not gonna play me.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry
It's
about
probably just a random person. Like,
but for me, like, for me,
somebody's 100% true.
For me, like,
they ain't got no avatar. I can't trust you.
I mean, they don't know that Africans don't like black people like that, so they uninformed anyway.
Definitely, Africans do not really fuck with.
And you gotta think about that come from like the American perspective. Like black people, Africans don't like American spirit,
but they really don't like black
because
Americans
how we
they
view
feel
them.
like
We probably assimilated in some
I
bullshit.
feel like we spoon fed for the most part.
But
they feel like we're wasting our opportunities, but they only see so much of what we go through.
So
yeah, see, I was gonna make that joke. I'm glad I didn't. I was going to, like, nigga, just because I ain't kill a zebra, don't mean I'm lazy.
It's a zebra.
It's
a zebra.
It is zebra, but we ain't gonna do that. But no, for me, like, I'm not a whore though, bro. For real, like, I'm really a family man, even though I don't have a family. Like, I was raised by family men.
A bunch of niggas like you, and it just befuddles me. I would.
Because you would be outside.
If I got cufflink options, oh, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, you definitely got the starter kit, bro. You got the setup, bro.
I'll be fucking.
But
I'll be
you definitely a special breed of nigga.
No, for me, like, I feel like because my grandfather really set, my mom's dad really set that tone for me. Like, young, bro. I'm talking about, I was 4, 5 years old. I was kicking it with my granddaddy because I was my nigga, dog. Like, he was
so you got an old soul.
I do, bro. Like, I'm really like 68.
I appreciate
you. Still,
make it even worse,
you still got value. You still got value.
No, I'm gonna have one.
Block.
Not the same
one. I don't want to afford 2 families. That sounds like
gated community.
You'll have it all together. All right, Johnny. What's the next question?
I can see it, bitch.
But I want to have a family. Shit. I feel like I am husband material. These women don't be wife material.
Yo, really we got two more questions in us.
I be thinking I'm husband material, but
they don't be wife material. But
it don't even be that, bro.
You know what? Let's go ahead and wrap it up because our guests.
I suck at what I'm able to go through.
Yeah, man.
We just save the rest of those for part 2.
I worked down in Portland, so we can have a part 2. I would love to come back and.
Yeah, we're gonna do a part 2.
Yeah, bring your cohort with you, Dad.
I want to talk to the ladies too because I really want to get because they're young, and it's something about talking to young women, which is hilarious. No, your ass is.
I'm talking about your demographic.
I'm talking about your demographic.
Our core audience.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't think your core audience is young? You what? You're 38?
She's 28.
Wait, you came in
29?
Yeah.
You are not 38.
You're not
38. No, you're not.
You're younger than me.
Show me your ID.
She 92 as hell.
Folks, your waist beads don't even say 38.
You don't even have 38 beads on your waist.
Your waist beads don't say 38.
They do not say
everything about you say 90s, baby.
Yeah, bro.
You extreme. You know why are you upset that we're giving you younger?
Your graduation year got a 1 in it.
Big facts.
Yeah.
2000 and shit. Strong as fuck.
You
What no
graduated in the
old-
teens. Nigga.
what no old?
Shut up. Fucking youthful ass young lady.
All right, well, y'all, episodes drop on Wednesdays. Gale Therapy tomorrow, 7:30 Central. So
Where
tune in for
can they
that.
catch that at?
Streaming everywhere, just like
All
the pod.
platforms.
See,
All right.
That's 29. You was born. All right, hey man, I work at Portman's. If you brothers want to come down,
Okay.
So where can we find you at, bro? Besides
you can find the
Portman.
podcast, man. Sweats and Suits podcast. Anywhere you find the podcast, Sweats and Suits podcast. I'm the
Reading
Sweats.
this?
My guys in suits because he like to dress up. Y'all are really similar.
Okay, cool. He be out here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was actually great.
he's actually in a relationship. He used to be.
He be out
active.
here.
He used to be active E.
He used to
Now
be active.
He's deactive E. That's my nigga.
That's my boy.
But yeah, like that's my boy. That's my
All right,
brother.
what's up? Sweats and suits, y'all.
Sweats and suits.
Sweats and
man. I'm
suits.
7 in sweats. I have on sweat shorts today. That's how freaky I am.
That's a whole nother breed of nigga.
Man, I'm a different kind of nigga.
This is a whole
Legendary
nother breed.
shit,
I
man.
keep telling y'all, man. Hey, invite me to the show, man. I like talking shit. I love podcasting. I appreciate the invite. I really do, man.
Glad to have you,
y'all
bro.
are a younger
Glad to have
pod,
you,
like, and I mean younger, and like how long y'all been doing it. Keep going, stay motivated, stay focused.
Oh, they already made past 10. They good.
Yeah, once you make it past 10, like when we started, motherfuckers used to say, "We'll see you after 30." Now motherfuckers just hoping to get past 10.
Like get 10.
And the fact that y'all made it past 10 really does say a lot. I'm not here to little bro y'all or none of that shit, man. I'm proud of y'all. Keep up the good work, y'all in good hands.
Yeah, they one of my biggest
Like,
fans.
Thank you.
The crazy
Really
shit is because
different.
I'm looking on this wall and I know some of these didn't make it 10.
No.
But that's neither here nor there. Be blessed. Thank y'all for having me on. I'm just a nigga that's here, man. That's it.
That's all we all is. We all just niggas that's here. Thanks. Shout out to TDR too for hosting us. and all that.
Legendary.
TDR shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our 11th year anniversary
Oh, man,
11
Beautiful.
tomorrow.
I gotta give TDR their credit. This nigga tried to get me to do a sports pod before I was even thinking about podcasting.
I
This
put the
nigga
bug in
tried-
his ear.
This nigga tried to recruit me early, boy. I tell you, he was
And then
on it.
you should have did it. You should have did it.
The problem was
We know
weren't-
we
no, but you know why.
yeah, we know why.
I went with the Moguls because they were already set up as
It
a
was
podcast
right.
platform. Y'all were still doing
And-
the radio,
Right, we still internet radio.
So that's why I didn't.
I got you.
Then,
Okay.
like, they was like, "Fuck that," and they went to podcasting. And I'm 2-0 against Juan on his own pod. So
If you and that, I was like, if you didn't have to work, we recording that sick. Swing back through. But make sure you check everybody out
I don't
everywhere.
want to 30 your boy, man. I don't want
That's
to
on him, bruh. That's between you and him.
He know who that is, man.
All right, make sure you check them out on all streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Right on.
Episode dropping every Wednesday. Make sure you look for them on YouTube. And with that
Ghetto
being,
love goes, bitch.
we
What the
out.
fuck going on?